I'm Tristan, and this is Chapati, my rescue cat from Uganda, and together we're bit by an African cat. We're going to take a short drive out of Toronto, where we live, up to a cabin. We're just following the owner of the property up to where we're going to be staying. Pretty excited to see what it's going to look like. So I'm going to give you a bit of a tour of the property. This is the main cabin just here. There's a widow's walk leading up to the top, your outhouse, safari tent, which is pretty cool. There's also a sauna and hot tub on site, which we'll be able to use. Let's have a look at the inside of the cabin. Little Chipu's already waiting for us inside here. She likes being in new spaces. Really love the antlers that are above the bed here on the rafters. Gives it a very cabin feel, Canadiana, that I quite like. There's actually a nice window here that opens up onto the field, and inside is also a fireplace. Middle of summer here, so I don't think we're going to be using it that much. Chapati's already looking outside, so let's get her harness on and get her out and see what she thinks. What do you think, buddy? Is this going to be a good place to spend the weekend? She's already taken a liking to these stairs, which I thought she would. Any chance she gets to climb, she definitely wants to take advantage of it. The view looking out of the safari tent into the green air of the woods is really quite neat as well. Chapati's already found a nice place to sit with a view. The owner of this property is obviously a hunter. He's got lots of antlers decorating the buildings. I particularly like this toilet paper roll. It's got the antlers there. Chipu's starting to get hungry there. I can see her eating her kibble, so I'm going to cook up something special for dinner here. Favorites, chicken, so I'm going to do some chicken drumsticks here. And add some yogurt, some curry powder, some turmeric. That's more for me. But I can eat the outside, and Chipu will enjoy just the plain chicken in the middle. I'm going to try and cook everything over the fire while we're here. So those ended up looking pretty tasty. Let's have a bite and see what we think. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, but the real test is going to see what Chipu thinks. So here we go. We'll bring it to her in bed here. Chapati. Chapati. Oh, there you go, bud. What do you think? Does it pass the chapati test? Yeah, you like that. That's great. Sun's starting to set, so just gonna make a fire here, have a glass of wine. Chipu's out here just enjoying her last bit of sunlight before I put her in for the night. So I woke up this morning and Chipu was in the rafters. Had to save her. She wasn't able to get down on her own. She's already up at the window looking out, pawing at the door. She's pretty excited to be here, I can tell. So I'm going to get her in her harness, get her outside. So while Chipu's wandering around enjoying the outside, I'm going to get some water boiling here for coffee and get some breakfast for myself started. I'm going to make a little egg sandwich over the fire here. Turned out nice and runny, which is great. Chipu's finished her wet food and she's ready for a nap. She's pretty good at letting me know when she wants inside. She'll paw at the door until I let her in. Chapati's really more of an indoor cat with outdoor privileges than an adventure cat. She likes her naps inside. While Chapati's having a nap, it's a good chance to try out this sauna and have a cold shower here just to wake up. Having the sauna on site's a pretty nice perk for this place we rented. I'm going to start on some dinner. Gonna do some steak and corn. Gonna keep the steak pretty simple, just some salt and pepper. Throw it right on the fire. Gonna add some marinated tofu. Throw that on the fire and get it nice and crispy. Steak turned out a little more cooked than I prefer. Rinsed off some of the seasoning just so Chipu can have some, so gonna bring it to her in bed again. You know, I never wanted a cat, but here I am bringing her dinner in bed. I've grown to absolutely love my best little buddy here. One day I'll make a video of her origin story and how she came into my life and why we're called Bit by an African Cat. I'm going to turn the fairy lights on at the property. Gives it a pretty magical feeling at night. I'm going to get a fire started, bring little Chipu out for a bit. I really don't like having her outside at nighttime. I'm so frightened of her getting lost, but it's too good of an opportunity to spend some time outside. It's our last morning here up at the cabin. It's been pretty windy, which Chapati is not a big fan of, so I'm trying to wrap her in a blanket, hold her by the leash, trying to get her a bit more comfortable, but you can tell she's not really pumped about how windy it is. Gonna make a quick breakfast before we have to take off. Gonna do a bit of hash with some potatoes and some veggie sausage, a little cheese. Gonna top that off with some tamarind sauce. See how it is. Yeah, that's really nice. I've set Chipu's play place up to try and protect her from the wind, but I don't think she's going to stay outside very much longer. I can see she's going to want to go in pretty quick here. We've got a few leftover chicken drumsticks, so I'm going to cook them up for Chipu real quick so she can have a nice treat before we have to jump in the car. We're all packed up, but I'm going to get Chipu outside for a little bit longer. We live in an apartment in Toronto, so once we're back, she's going to spend most of her time indoors. I do get her outside to the park sometimes, which is nice, but we've got to really try and take advantage of these times that we can get away where it's safe for her to come outside. Hope you enjoyed following along with our adventure up at the cabin, and hopefully you'll tune in next time.